Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How you been doing today? King Rex here, and today we're gonna be doing yet another guide video. And this one has been requested by one of my newer subscribers on stream, and I decided to show you how to beat it. We're gonna be doing Pit of Fire, on Veteran, no lives lost, with a free hero. I decided to use Malik, why not? Gerald kinda cheeses the level, and Lyria is she's just nah. I've used her too many times. I wanna switch up the heroes. I really want to use a premium one because on this level especially there's one enemy that really infuriates me, and we're gonna get into him later on. And we also have this little doggo over there, Cerebrus, which we're gonna face off on wave 15, but there's a long time until we get there. So let's see what we have. Demon spawns and demon hounds with some demon spawns. Easy, right? Yep, indeed it is. So we're gonna do the good old start, which is a Tesla coil. We're gonna get the overcharge. And here, follow this, because the early game is kind of fast-paced. Place your reinforcements, wait for a little bit, use the rain of fire on this side, obliterate the crowd. Then, for these things, get reinforcements, 2 sets of them preferably, and just hack away. You see? Because usually, if you don't get the reinforcements, the demon hounds can get out of its radius, and you have to be defending at the very exit, which is something that you probably don't want to do. Now for the Demon Legion, unfortunately he's gonna spawn a replica, so we're gonna wait for the replica to, be here, and use the Rain of Fire. I could have moved Malik a little bit sooner, just so he doesn't get obliterated, but, that's just a mistake on my end. You definitely should move your hero right after you use the Rain of Fire, just so he can survive and, help out and get some XP, because it's kind of hard to level up your hero on this level, because, all of the enemies have death explosions, and unless you have some sort of really bulky hero, like Gerald and Hexal, it's pretty hard. But anyway, what do we have? Demon Legion, Demon Spawn, easy. 5 Demon Hounds, alright, we already know what to do. Get 1 set of reinforcements, just to be sure. I'm gonna start working towards a second Tesla. And 2 Teslas is all you really need, you don't need more than 2. You can get more than 2 if you want to, but it's not recommended. Like, it's just a waste of money. There's definitely better ways to spend your money, and I'm gonna show you how later. For now, obliterate the Demon Legions, because they're pretty much the main priority. Even though we have crowds upon crowds of demon spawns, they're easy, you just have to move your hero around them. And that's why Malik is kinda good, because he uses area damage. And since they're pretty grouped up, he can actually use his first ability pretty often. Because the issue with his first ability is that even though it has very short cooldown, it requires at least 3 enemies to be very close to each other. And for this level, it actually works out pretty well. And yeah, look at that. Kapoof! There we go, we're done. So yeah, we have nothing interesting on this wave. We have Demon Imps and some Demon Hounds on... We have Demon Hounds on the left side and some Demon Imps on the right side. Tesla should be good enough. Don't forget to get the overcharge. That's one of the main powers of the Tesla, if not the main power of the Tesla. Just 30 to 40 damage across its radius. Kinda like a dwarf, pretty much, but with slightly less damage. I believe the dwarf used to do like between 25 to 50 damage, so the dwarf is technically still a little bit stronger. But as you can see, the demon imps are getting kinda far, but that's okay. We have reinforcements with Spear Throw. This is not champion difficulty. If it was, though, we have to get a little creative. Also, these guys, can we stop them? Yes, we can. Now for this wave. 2 Demon Lords and 16 Demon Spawns on the right side, 2 Demon Lords and 10 Demon Hounds on the left. Seems pretty easy. I mean, yeah, the Demon Lords are pretty troublesome sometimes, but as long as you know how to handle them, they're easy. Just wait until the second one pops in, kinda line them up, so they can be close to each other, and obliterate them. There we go. The 4th, obliterated. Easy. Now for this side, we just have to fortify it with reinforcements, and move our hero over there. That's kinda the only weakness to Malik. At least in the early... at least the main weakness that sticks with him for the duration of the game is just slow movement speed. Which could be troublesome on this level, because you have to move your hero from left to right quite a bit, but... I can work with it. I've used Malik quite a few times, so he's not a terrible hero. He's just slightly underrated one, because, most people will just stick to Gerald, because that will be probably the smarter choice. But he's not a hero that you should be underestimating. No, he's very good. Now here, unfortunately, we're getting a few Demon Hounds, and we have to stop them. Yeah, that's why you should be spamming reinforcements on this side a little bit earlier. Because look at that! Ooh, that was very close. Yeah, that's what you should not be doing, alright? Keep in mind, this is what you should not be doing. I know that this is kind of awkward, but you know. This was on purpose. If anything, I'm showing you what you should not be doing. You should not be using your Rain of Fire like this. You should not be letting so many demon counts get to your exit, because otherwise you have to do some intensive micro stuff. And if you don't successfully do it, you have to just waste the Rain of Fire. I mean, for this wave in particular, we don't really need the Rain of Fire all that much, because we don't have too much intimidating stuff. We have Demon Lord. I mean, yeah, that's kind of intimidating, but he's the only troublesome part. The Flareons, they're not too bad. You just can't use your hero all that much, due to the fact that they deal true damage to your hero. But as you can see, we handled it without a Rain of Fire. Imagine if it was a wave where we really needed the Rain of Fire. Then the micro mistakes will be pretty bad, and they'll have some real consequences. But for now, let's see, Demon Lords and some Flareons, and the same thing here. So we're gonna need more support on this side. We're gonna get a good old Ranger with Right of the Forest, and we're gonna keep going. Get over here, Demon Lord, and get annihilated. Come on. Smack. There we go. Malik is doing pretty well. Only level 4 though, so he could be better, but I can work with it. Now we just have to carefully move him a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of the issue with the Flareons. Even once they hit you, their DOT effect cannot be removed. Even if you move your hero still takes damage over time. I believe 20 true damage per second, which is ridiculous. Yeah, the Flareons are awful. They're an awful enemy, and I really hate them with a passion. I think the only hero who is immune to this damage over time thing is Ignis, but you know, Ignis will make this level a joke. And Malik doesn't, so yeah. Plus I want to keep it fair for all users, because some people may not have the premium hero that I will be using, because if I had to pick a hero, I'll probably be using Aoni or maybe Ignis, but just maybe. So yeah, let's see what do we have. Demon Imps, easy. Demon Spawns, wow. Wave 8 is, yeah, Wave 8 is just a joke. You don't really have to be worried about it. Also, I just noticed that my guy is dying from the Furnace Blast, so we're gonna move these guys a little bit further in. A little bit further, just to confirm that they're safe. And now from this point on, we need a couple extra things in order to confirm that we're set. But I will make it in a little bit more of a creative way, because there's one ability that I feel like a lot of people should be using more often. And this ability is an ability that one specific archer possesses, and we're gonna get it in a minute. But before that, let's see what do we have. 14 Flareons, 2 Demon Legions. Wow, I can't read today. 2 Demon Lords and some Demon Hounds. Not too bad. So let's get it on. So we're gonna be getting a tower right about here in this intersection. I know that Malik died, but that should be expected. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna get a musketeer with the shrapnel shot, because this ability is pretty darn broken if you use it correctly. Like, this thing deals, at max tier, it deals 720 explosive damage. Like, bruh, this is ridiculous. You can beat some levels with just this ability alone. And I think, yeah, it was like last week I was watching Polix the Wise streaming on his Discord server, and I decided to stream myself because why not? And he challenged me to do Ruins of Akarat on Veteran with just shrapnel shot. And it was surprisingly easy. Even the forest throws were easy. I didn't use Hexal or Oni for insta-kills. I didn't use the sniper shot either, so it was pretty easy. I used Gerald nonetheless. Sure, I lost like 3 lives, but it was surprisingly impressive. Like, shrapnel shot actually wrecked everything. So yeah, definitely use this tower more often, guys. Now here, Demon Legions, Demon Lords, and Demon Spawns. Demon Lords, Flareons, and Demon Spawns. So yeah, this side is gonna be a little bit more troublesome. Yeah, we have the Demon Lords, but we're not gonna yak. Don't yak quite yet. We need to be patient. We want everybody to come in. As you can see, I'm adjusting my hero just so we can kind of keep everybody in a nice line. We're gonna stun them. Perfect. Good job, Malik. Thank you for that stun. And now everyone is obliterated. Well, besides a couple of Demon Legions, but they have very low health. And that's something that I learned from War Champions videos. Shout out to War Champion, by the way. Apparently, if you... The Demon spawns... the Demon Legions, when they create their replica, they're gonna have... The replica is gonna have the same amount of HP as the original one. So, if the Demon Legion is on like 100 HP, the replica will have 100 HP as well, which is pretty good to know. And also I just kind of let Malik commit suicide there. I just send him into the slaughter, which was kind of a mistake on my end. But on this wave we don't really need them, we have Demon Imps and Demon Hounds on both sides. Kind of easy. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get more shrapnel shots. Because I'm telling you, this thing is ridiculous. You may be thinking, should we get a polymorph? Nah. You don't really need the skills on this level. Sure, they could be nice, but they're not recommended. So yeah, let's get more shrapnel. The thing is that you need to put the shrapnels in a pretty good positions, because the shrapnel ability can only be activated when it's pretty close to the tower itself. So the position of the this guy matters. As you can see, around this area is where the shrapnel shot will be active, which is kind of short. So it may also use barracks, but this will be a bad move because look at here, Galemons or Gualemons. Gualemon, whatever you want to pronounce this thing. The Galemons, as most people call them. Demon spawns, more Galemons, and more demon spawns. So yeah, that's where an insta-kill could be handy. So I know what, we're gonna get some, but should we? Nah. If anything, I want to show you how good Shrapnel Shot is. No insta-kills on this guide video. I mean, you can get insta-kills if you really feel terrified of these guys, but you shouldn't. They're not that bad. The only problematic thing is that they have a lot of health, and if you block them when that's unless they are blocked at the very front of the map, they can just fly over your guys and skip over a good part of the map, which is kind of problematic. So we're gonna rain fire them, and as you can see, this guy just flew away, and he made a pretty huge leap. So now he's further into my defense, which is kind of problematic. But whatever, I'm not terrified of him. He's easy. He's easy, easy, lemon squeezy. As you can see, Shrapnel just took away a huge chunk of his health. We're gonna move Malik out of the way so he doesn't die immediately from the dead explosion. Here, 5 Galemons, Flarins and Galemons. You think that the Galemons are gonna be scary? So you're sending 5 of them? Bruh. Game, I think you've learned at this point that they're not terrifying. We don't even need insta-kills for them. That's how easy they are. They're a joke. They're a joke and a half. Now let's annihilate them. Where are the extra 2 at? There they are. Obliterate them, man. Just obliterate. Look at how easy it is. Most of their health is already gone. The shrapnel shot is gonna obliterate them once they get close enough. Now we're gonna move our hero out of the way just so they don't commit their flying, so they don't use their leap or jump ability, whatever. I guess flight ability. I guess it's more correct. Anyway, we don't care about pronunciation on this channel, so who cares, right? We're not linguists over there. We're not that. So yeah, Shrapnel Shot just deletes these things out of the building, which is amazing. And as you can see, no insta-kills are found on this. What do we have here? Demon Lord, Flarins, and Demon Legions. 7 of them. That's a pretty big number, so we'll take note of that. Demon Lord and 30 Demon Hounds. You're trying to scare me with the Hounds, huh? You can't. So we're gonna get an Elemental, just for preparation. We need to be prepared for some pretty bad stuff. And we're gonna get, you guessed it, more Shrapnel Shot, because this thing is actually pretty good against the boss. Or the mini-boss. I keep calling it boss, but in reality it's a mini-boss. So yeah, sorry for for making it seem like it's very hard. This guy is not hard, as long as you know how to handle him. Also, Malik survived with 4 HP, bruh. Ooh, that was actually kinda close. It was a little bit scary. But he is alive, and that's all that matters. Now we kinda want to let these guys get through. I want you to get right next to my elemental, just so he can block you and get obliterated by the shrapnel shot. Now here, what can we get? That's a good question. I mean, you can get literally anything you want. But you know what? Yeah, this side actually looks a little bit terrifying, so we're gonna use the Rain of Fire, and the shrapnel shot should take care of the rest, right? Yeah. Malik died, but that's okay. We don't really need him quite yet. And yeah, the Demon Legions are getting obliterated and everything is going according to plan. Now what we can also do is get an additional tower, just to help out. Because what you want to do is keep Cerebrus at the front. You want to spawn kill him, kind of. Or kill him when he comes up. And he's gonna come in on this way, but he has a lot of support, because look at that. 4 Demon Legions and 8 Demon Lords, that's pretty heavy support. And here, 5 Demon Lords and Flareons. So this side is set, but this one, So we have to be kind of prepared for this. So in order to be prepared, we're gonna get, you guessed, it's another Musketeer with Shrapnel Shot. I wanna show you how good this thing actually is if used properly. So we're gonna start off the wave, and as you can see, he has high armor, and the Sorcerer can reduce it, making him more vulnerable to the Shrapnel Shot. And look at how much health he's gonna lose. Just chunk of his health, gone, in the blink of an eye. That's the power, man. The power of the Shrapnel Shot. Now we're gonna adjust a little bit, because I want to make sure that, you know, he's getting obliterated. We're not even gonna use the Rain of Fire on him. That's how easy it is. We're gonna use the Rain of Fire here though, because it's kind of scary. We're gonna upgrade the Elemental just before he dies, because, you know, we don't want our Elemental to die, and we don't want to just lose the game, right? So we're gonna upgrade him again, and Cerebrus is nearly dead. Nearly. Now what you can also do if you're more patient is just wait until these guys come to the Cerebrus and then use the Rain of Fire, but it's easy. Like, look at that. Look at this health, man. You thinking that this is gonna scare me? I don't know. Just no. It's not. Now sadly the Elemental is about to die, which is unfortunate, and Cerebrus is gonna make some progress, but as you can see, most of his health is already gone. Malik will take care of him by himself. Alright, Malik. You know what? Let's show the people that you're actually good. We're gonna take care of this guy. Take care of him. Come on, Malik. There we go. Malik finished him off. How good hero, right? And he was only at level 6. I mean, yeah, sure. For the end part, if I would change something, it will probably be to wait for the supporting enemies, which are the Demon Legions and the Demon Lords, to get close enough to the Cerebrus so you can Rain of Fire him and the supporting enemies as well. But you know what? It's so easy. Just Shrapnel Shot, man. As you can see, that Shrapnel Shot carried us, and I would recommend you to use the Shrapnel Shot more often. So yeah, guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future, and while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.